Hello, everybody. I am the Worm, and I'm back for some more VLR. Last time, it was covering some familiar territory, really. A few of the moments that we've seen in other timelines have occurred once again, although the timing may be a bit different than previously. Um, there were a couple things I was thinking about specifically. Um, oh, yeah, I got just a couple things. So, the drug neostigmine, something like that. That is, I didn't research it or anything, but I do have confirmation that that is a real thing. It's not just a made up drug. And I think last time I said that uh, Quark went to the treatment center. I obviously was thinking of a different timeline. In this timeline we're in now, he went to the pantry. So not a big thing, but something to just make sure we're thinking correctly for where we are. And then we had our Ambidex game with K, and of course I picked Ally. So we're gonna go ahead and continue see the outcome of this. Um, it's kind of funny how well. I'm curious what it would be like to just all Ally everywhere and then do all Betray, but I still want to do the idea of just doing the similar lines all as much as I can first before moving on to another major one. So let's keep going.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this one makes sense. Tenmyoji's going to get the 9 for Quark. We've already seen that before. Um, this one also made sense because we had the discussion. Clover needed to be there to prevent Dio from betraying. Huh. Kay hoodwinked us, huh? That's quite something, really. He made it seem like he was very logical, and he also said that, he felt he had some safety because his number was higher now, but no, he went on to betray us. Uh, I'll be very curious to hear about this because this should tell us much more about Kay. Because Kay well, I guess the idea might be that since Alice is already dead, he doesn't have to worry about killing someone, so he can basically just get to 9 and not have that guilt. But yeah, that's somewhat surprising to me. But I mean, we know Kay has the capacity for it, because he betrayed Alice, so it's not that surprising. But it's a bit surprising considering just his whole demeanor and the way he seems to speak. It's like he does care about people in some way. So yeah. Also, I didn't mention last time we had the whole thing with Dio and the injection gun. I do think it'd be a bit too obvious if that the injection gun that he had was the same as the one Luna had. Um, I think at the time I even mentioned we know that there is another injection gun from the infirmary. So even if I don't trust Dio, I don't think it's, especially since we saw in the one route where we did security. Which one was security? Huh. Oh, it was over here. I don't know why I was thinking it was over here. Considering it in security, we saw the tapes, and it didn't look like the timing was there for Dio to, you know, do whatever happened to Luna. Okay, let's continue.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I'll be really surprised if Kay decides to just leave. That'll really shake me up if he does.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
So you did indeed choose Ally.
You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not just gonna leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
I am shaken. I am stirred. I am. Wow. What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with a speed and agility that belied his size. You see, Sigma, you should have just bolted whenever you did the betray. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Kay.
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay! Wait. He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed.
So I guess Kay's whole deal is ultimately self-preservation. And maybe he's only willing to go along with everyone insofar as it's toward that aim. And if people start getting murdered, then he will, that behavior is amplified in him. And so especially after that point, any show of sympathy or you know, generosity. It's all just a mask. He'll say whatever he needs to say, do whatever he needs to do in order to get out of here alive, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. So you got to wonder, you know, the thing he said about people getting murdered. I mean, that could just be. It doesn't have to be. It could be true, but maybe he, you know, considering he betrayed from the very first round, maybe that's all he's cared about, getting out of here. And he'll, as I just said, say and do anything he needs to make that happen, including allying when he needs to. And, yeah. Okay, well, just like with Alice early on, this has been a very informative decision here. Yeah.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, and the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered. But we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Game over? Well, I guess that makes sense. And that's just it, man. It's just game over. Okay. Well. Now that we've done that, let's strike back immediately. Now this better not be the same thing that happens with Alice, where it flips again. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna flip. I don't think it's gonna flip this time.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I don't think it's gonna flip this time, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's because Kay has a much firmer will here than perhaps Alice does. You can just skip this. Okay, let's see this.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Now, here's what so I think he's going to be betrayed. Well, let me just say this after we get the results. Yeah, okay. Good to know. So, okay, wait, no, he can't, okay, I was going to think he was going to try and weasel his way out of this, but he can't. He picked betray just like we did, so he's not going to have a good excuse, I think. So, you picked Betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything.
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose Ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not going to let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
Oh, yes you would, Kay.
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
See? Okay, so now I know. Now I can know a bit more about what I can trust that comes out of his mouth, and this is not one of them. Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Well, Buster Brown, your actions in another timeline have shown that I shouldn't. Well,
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
Look, the honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose Betray.
Of course, Luna. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, whoa. Nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Man, Kay really came off as pretty dang sinister there, huh? With his little laugh there, and he said, clearly, I can't be trusted. It's just definitely a different side to him than we've seen thus far. Okay. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
All right, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. We've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green.
Wow. So we're gonna be alone, right?
So if you combine magenta with green, you get white.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is a killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off two of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think that it might be a good idea for us to all look for the kill. Like, this is not unreasonable to me. Where did the old woman come from? I mean, the idea, I think, in the past has been she started in the Ambidex room with one of us, right? And the idea is that it was Luna's originally. So, I guess it depends on whether you think she started in there or was moved there before then, somehow.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah, I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
Thank you, Phi. I feel like I say this a lot in some of these visual novels. How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay. You did betray me, though.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Okay, looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right, Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's gonna be something wacky, where K turns out to be Zero, and he somehow deleted his memories or something, or induced the amnesia on purpose. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely not trusting Dio, but I think he's kind of being set up to just not be untrustworthy naturally. It feels it'd be too obvious for him to be Zero. Plus, from what we've seen, you know, from the security cameras and stuff, you know, he wasn't there to kill Luna and Alice. And I think we're pretty sure that Alice killed herself, right? Since, you know, we stopped her in one of the timelines from doing just that. Don't know about Luna, though. See, I had a thought that maybe Luna, when she met with Alice, maybe Luna realized that Alice was coming under the effects of Radical 6. And so Luna wanted to knock her out. And remember, we had she used the injection gun. And in the injection gun was not the thing that killed you, but it was the thing that would make you unconscious. And but things start to get I'm more unsure about it as it goes on, because wasn't Luna went to Alice because Alice wanted to ask about the bloody cloth, right? So why would Luna go there ready with the injection gun? And then the another question is, if Luna really was going to just try and knock her out, why was it the drug that kills you instead of knocking you out? Because then I was thinking, what if Luna tried to knock out Alice with the drug, but then Alice, who was, you know, in the middle of a Radical 6 frenzy, forced the injection gun into Luna instead, and then Alice killed herself shortly after. But then the issue becomes, so there already are all the issues I mentioned, but then there's the next issue was, well, why was the drug that kills you in there and not the knockout drug? I mean, if it was the kill you drug, that definitely paints Luna in a much more suspicious light. Okay, there's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no Killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Uh-oh. This is new. Huh. Oh, I naturally said huh, and Sigma also went huh. Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. For some reason, there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
Oh. Wait, huh? No, that wouldn't work, would it? Okay, so I had a thought. Remember in, oh, I don't even remember the timeline. There was one, it was the one where we found everyone dead. Phi and I. So that would have been this one here, actually. In this line here. Dio had blood on his armband. But the thing that immediately makes me not think that is, wasn't the blood on the outside of the armband, not the inside? Do you think that matters? Because I'm thinking maybe if Tenmyoji noticed this, maybe that's why he wanted to use the, the spray bottle, because he noticed this. A watch.
Yes, it was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know. It just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look. It's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet?
Maybe they put it on.
We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing. And none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked up on it. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet.
Yes.
In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So, the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes.
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
Well, I mean, currently my suspect is Dio. Just because, the blood on the bracelet thing, and also, the one frame we saw where he had his, I believe someone called it his garage door opener. Yeah, that's what's making me think it's him. And maybe he's, I don't know. And I think that also leads to me thinking he's the one that's placing the bombs. Yeah. So Dio killed the old woman, placed the bombs. He's trying to destroy this whole operation or something. I don't know. But I don't think he's Zero Senior. At least not yet. But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here.
He's a Mad Hatter. Get it? Because he has a big hat.
But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, and the bracelet the killer stole should have had blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay. I know why. Okay, so yep, they're bringing attention to it. Okay, I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First, we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to the floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
We shall. Now, just gotta make sure everyone isn't dead by that point. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Golem Bay. Oh, snap. Someone came to the Golem Bay this time, right? They should have their key. The key to Kay's suit. Huh? What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out the far end, okay?
Very well.
Where are all the robots? Nothing. He's not here either. This is weird. All the golems are gone. Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on over here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it. Yes.
Was it? Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case, which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled.
Interesting.
If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
And who removed all the golems? Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. So, this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this actually. We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places Quark might have been hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Jellyfish. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it.
What?
Ooh. Quark. No. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
Yeah, are you though? Are you though? Okay. I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much as one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
Well, how would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah. Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse.
The fact that they drew attention to that makes me think at some point that is going to be locked.
I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. So, does that answer the question of where Quark always goes? Does someone always bring him to the treatment center? That's interesting. Okay.
You're late.
Thank goodness everyone's here. We've got two big things to tell you guys.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
Yeah, bud, you're so worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably.
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then, what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, where there's an intersection with 3 doors. Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah,
What was in there?
nothing really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows? Well, whoever they are, they got Kay's key.
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No. There's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
I think I'm going to call it here. This feels like it could be its own whole thing, that whole scene here. And so I think I'll call it here since I'm getting close to time. Yeah, a couple really interesting ideas today. Both the stuff with the old lady and finding Quark. Definitely interesting. Oh, and of course, Kay's betrayal. 3 big things happened this time. So, definitely a more event-filled episode. In any case, I've been The Warm. This has been VLR, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.